Welcome to the unseen horror. Darkness lurks where you least expect it. Shadows move when no one is watching. Here, nightmares come to life, and fear has a voice. If you crave spine-chilling tales, eerie mysteries, and stories that haunt your soul long after the screen fades to black, you're in the right place. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and remember, never look behind you. Subscribe if you dare. Let's begin today's story, The Hollow Pact. The five friends, Arjun, Meera, Vikram, Riya, and Samir, trudge through the dense forest, their trekking trip coming to an exhausting end. It was already past 8 p.m., and the darkness around them was thick, suffocating. Just as fatigue threatened to set in completely, they spotted a structure looming in the distance, a grand old hotel standing eerily against the night sky. "That's odd," Mira muttered. "A hotel in a place like this?" "We don't have much of a choice," Vikram sighed, wiping sweat from his brow. "Let's check it out. It's either this or sleeping in the jungle." The moment they stepped inside, a musty, almost metallic scent filled their nostrils. The lobby was dimly lit, with an unsettling silence wrapping around them like an unseen presence. An old man stood at the reception desk, his face hidden under the shadow of a worn-out hat. "5 rooms?" Samir asked hesitantly. The man lifted his head slowly, revealing a twisted smile. "Welcome to the Blackwood Hotel. Enjoy your stay." The night began uneventfully. After a simple dinner in the eerily empty dining hall, they each retired to their rooms. But sleep wouldn't come easily. Ria lay awake, staring at the ceiling. A sudden gust of wind made her window rattle. Then, in the corner of her eye, she noticed something, a shape in the shadows. A single bloodshot eye stared at her from the darkness, unblinking, filled with murderous intent. She shot up, her breath caught in her throat. When she switched on the light, the corner was empty. Shaking, she ran to her friends, describing what she had seen. To her horror, each of them had experienced something strange. The sound of footsteps outside their doors, whispers that seemed to crawl under their skin, and the overwhelming feeling that they were being watched. Their unease turned to dread when they tried to leave the next morning. No matter which exit they took, they always ended up back at the hotel lobby, as if the place refused to let them go. They tried marking trees, memorizing routes, even leaving breadcrumbs. But every path led them back. The hotel was toying with them. Samir climbed to the roof to check if they could signal for help, but when he looked down, he saw nothing but endless darkness where the ground should have been. Their phones had no reception. The clocks had stopped working. Time itself seemed distorted. Then the real horror began. That night, Vikram vanished. One moment he was in the room with them, and the next, the lights flickered, and he was gone. When they searched, they found him in the hotel's freezer, his body frozen solid, eyes wide open in terror. There were no footprints, no sign of how he got there. "Something is hunting us," Mira whispered, barely holding back a sob. One by one, they fell. Samir was found hanging from the chandelier, his neck twisted at an impossible angle. Ria was found inside a locked bathroom, her wrists slit, though they knew she would never do such a thing. They were being picked off. Now only Arjun and Meera remained. In desperation, they ransacked the library and found a dusty journal. It spoke of a curse, a pact made generations ago with an entity. Every 4 years, 4 souls must be sacrificed. And then Mira read something that made her blood run cold. The Chosen One must bring them here, befriend them, gain their trust, and when the time comes, deliver them to the entity. Mira slowly turned to Arjun. He was staring at her, silent, smiling. "You brought us here," she whispered in horror. Arjun stepped forward, his voice calm. "It's my family's legacy. I had no choice." Mira screamed as the shadows closed in. The cycle would continue, and the Hollow Pact would remain unbroken.